Hi guys, Jared here with Day Traders FX. Hopefully everyone's having a great week and a good trading day so far. Things have been a little bit quiet today. There has been a little bit of movement, and there's a few more things setting up, so we're going to talk about those. Just real quick, we can see um, the markets today, it's after hours here, and everything closed pretty flat. Now we're at some pretty big highs here, 13,333 actually on the Dow, so that's pretty good. But little tiny positive close there. S&P, little tiny positive close. Gold's down a little bit, oil's down a bit. Everything's just kind of flat today. As far as news goes, coming up in about 1 hour, a little less than 1 hour, we have interest rate announcements out of New Zealand, and that's going to be pretty active. So be ready for that. And then after that, we've got coming into tomorrow, we've got a couple of announcements in the UK session. Nothing too much that I would expect a crazy movement out of. And then coming into the US, PPI, unemployment claims, yada yada. And then we have the FOMC statement, which is at 9:30 a.m. Pacific. And then we have the press conference, which is shortly thereafter. So it's going to be a little bit of a crazy morning tomorrow. So just be kind of prepared for that and ready for some of that wildness. There's lots of speculation and expectation of one way or the other, and we'll just have to see how it all turns out. I sent around a Twitter message just recently that's an explanation of QE3. It's a great explanation and easy, easy to read chart. It's kind of just a good, simple visual way to kind of put this whole QE3 into perspective. Okay, so euro dollar, we had two trade ideas on the euro dollar for the UK notes. We had a break above this area here, which is 128.65. You can see it, that went well. We also had a buy on the dip at 128.20. Also, nice little move. So overall, great little action with that German court ruling, and things just kind of panned out nicely. And then we had a little reversal here off of the 61.8, which is the high to the low of all of 2012. And the euro kind of came off that, reversed off that just a little bit, and it hasn't really gone too much of anywhere since. Now, here's a couple of opportunities that I'm looking for. I think we have a good opportunity still to buy on the dip on this euro. I still like this area just above 128.20. I think this is going to be a good spot to catch a little bit of a dip on this euro. So if we can get this thing coming down just a little bit, we need it to come down 40, 50 pips, and I think it'll be worth trading at that point to the downside. One thing that we can look at and do is probably trade the break. Now I'm going to be very cautious with this, and I'll send out Twitter messages as we go, but we can probably trade the break of about 128.70 to get down into this 128.20, 30 area. But this is my ultimate kind of buying territory that I'm still interested in. So 128.20 with a possible sell under 128.70 to get it down into that support. That's kind of what I'm looking at. If we don't get that, then I'm just going to be looking basically for a break of this 61.8% fib. You can see that we've made our way nicely above the 200-day moving average. Everything's running pretty nicely. And if we get a break of that fib at 129, about 129.30, 35, then I think we're going to be, good for the upside there. So keep an eye on these three levels: 128.20, 128.70, 129.30. Those are going to be the important levels to watch going into today. Okay, so pound dollar, same kind of scenario. If we do end up getting a breakout on the pound dollar, then we can probably just get in at an open above 161.15 on the 1 hour chart, or a break of about 161.30. So open above 161.15, break above 161.30. Otherwise, what I'm actually looking for here, and where I think we've got a good opportunity, is you can see that little trend line that I just got rid of. I wanted to kind of clean up the charts here a little bit, but if we do get a break of that trend line, I will be looking to sell at the break of 160.60, 160.60, and looking to trade this into 160.30, which once again should give us a buy opportunity. So 160.60 for a sell, down to 160.30, at which time we would reverse our position and look to go long from there. So that is what I'm looking for on the pound dollar. Euro yen is sometimes my love and sometimes my enemy, and it's getting a little messy. It's getting just a little bit messy, and there's a few things that we're going to be watching for as far as some reversal patterns on the longer term charts. But for the most part, it's just a little bit too choppy right now, and I think we'll be best by just sitting on the sidelines. As things change on this euro yen, I will have some updated levels and so on. But at this point, it's looking a little bit messy. Aussie dollar has run pretty nicely as well, but it's coming into major contact with this resistance up here, which is around just above about 10500. And so you can see that we had a nice little reversal pattern there, and it's just coming off that level. And so again, on the Aussie dollar, I'm going to be probably waiting just a little bit, but likewise, as with, excuse me, as with so many of these other pairs, I do still like this 10400, which is pretty nice support. And I think if we get a little dip down here to 10400, then we should see a bounce and have a nice opportunity to buy. That's going to be overlapping a lot of long-term moving averages and should have very, very good support to continue pushing the pair higher. So 10400 is on the list. And then as far as the others go, we talked a little bit about the CAD this morning. It did kind of slowly trickle up. Dollar Swiss franc is a little bit of all over the place as well. And I'll be looking for some other things, but really I think the focus is going to be on this 128.20, 128.70, 129.30 on the euro dollar. Pound dollar, we're going to be looking for a break of 160.60 to trade down into 160.30, at which time we'll be looking to go long. Aussie dollar, it's possibly a little bit of a long shot, but we're going to look for some retracement and some buys off of 10400. So that's kind of what I'm looking at today. But again, with the FOMC statement coming tomorrow, I think things are going to be kind of crazy. So we should have a live announcement, or we will have a live session during the FOMC announcement. So be ready for that, and everybody will be invited. Keep an eye on the email and the details for that, but it should be fun. So everyone's welcome to join us, and I hope to see you all there. And in the meantime, we'll see if we can scalp a couple of pips out of this market ahead of the FOMC news. Thanks a bunch, everyone, and best of luck.